on further with my kegs, I still can't find everything that I've misplaced. One of the few things I haven't quite fathomed out is the whirlpool in the boil kettle. Now there is a little fitting I have seen, which is basically like one of these that you get for the hams, except all they've done is welded a little bit of pipe in the end, and they charge quite a bit of money for them. There's a slightly longer one they do for a pickup tube for the bottom of your kettle. But I was going through one of my boxes in the many sheds I have, and I've got some commercial keg fittings, and on them some have got the John Guest push fits, others have got a stainless steel compression type fitting, and one of them's got this, which is 1/2 inch, so it will fit on to one of these, which will go through the side of a keg. It's the only one I can find. I know the various beer equipment seller supply companies sell them. Don't know how much they are, whether they're cheaper, dearer, but this one hasn't cost me anything, so if it's not too humongous, it may not be used. I also have just the short length ones with the hose barbing on the ends. A little bit tight on there with the seal, but then obviously that's not going to be needed. So could be a cheap solution. The Chinese one is cheaper than the Blickman version, but then isn't everything. But we'll see what we can come up with. I know some people just use the pipe elbow type fittings, which I think might stick out in the kegs too far. I don't know. I know I was watching a couple of videos, but they were sort of like 20 US gallon pots, which is a fair old size. I think it's about 100 litres. So obviously they don't look too out of place in one of them, but a 50 litre keg, it's not a huge amount of room. Now the next bit, stay tuned, we're going to be stirring. I think I haven't included this in a previous Homebrew Wednesday. If I have, just blame the early onset. Runs in the family. But I know I've posted it on Facebook or BrewTube if it was in its creation before, but a while back I was perusing my eBay skills, hunter-killer instinct for anything beer or brew related, and I dropped on a little business type auction clearance place, and I managed to pick up a commercial stir plate. Only thing's wrong with them is the heater plates are knackered, which for our usage doesn't matter, because the minimum temperature they run at is 50 centigrade, which would kill any yeast anyway, up to 250, depending on obviously what you were stirring and heating up at the same time. So the fact that the heating plates are burnt out, I'm not even going inside them to investigate. They don't work, it doesn't matter. What does work is the speed control. They're 240 volt, didn't come with any leads. They're similar to the computer ones, but they're the C15 with a little slot in them, which means your computer ones won't fit. So I managed to get myself 3 new leads, which are C15. These are the ones that slot. You might see them, probably the brew pot plastic kettles have those fittings, and it goes to C13, 14 computer type leads, which I have got lots of, and they're the heavier ones, not the 2 amp ones for running low power things. Or I could chop these, I can't remember how these are 1.5 meters. But I didn't just get one. There was one with a warning thing on there. Just took the paint off. They're powder coated aluminium cast. They're German make, so you know how good generally German stuff is, unless you're unfortunate enough to own a modern Mercedes. And another one. Slightly better paint finish on this one. And you buy two, you get one free. Well, didn't, but it's exactly the same model, just branded under another name. And it's got a little gizmo that for the temperature probe that went in there and screws on there. So we have three. All the same problem. Heaters are gone, which is probably why the science lab probably turfs them out or sells them off to clearance companies, because the heating plates probably cost more than they're prepared to spend and repair them, or have them sent away and repaired, blah 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 blah. Anyway, we scored good on that. So if you've got stir plates, you need my flasks. This little box, which isn't so little. Bear with me. Now, I did track down a good price on 2 litre flasks a while back. So good, in fact, I actually bought another one just in case I'm brewing at such a prolific rate in the future that I needed 2, or maybe an experimental yeast in one while I needed another one. But if you're going to grow up a yeast starter for a lager, you need a lot of yeast. Or if you're going to be doing a big imperial beer, you need a lot of yeast. More than some 2 litre starters. But the 5 litre flasks, over here, I don't know about the good old UFS of A, over here, average price is probably 30 plus to £50 when I was looking for them, and I thought, yeah, that's not a Norfolk Hillbilly price. But a little bit of determination and hunting, you can get them almost for a Norfolk Hillbilly price, and I could resell them and make a little bit to pay back. I only bought one to start with just to see what the quality was like, and they're okay. I did have to wait a while because he was out of stock. Well, quite a while actually. But it is a company that specifically supplies science laboratories. Do schools still do science? They seem to farm you off to a local college now. Anyway, yes, 5 litre big mofo. So, stir plate, and I've got a couple of bars, which is why I dug the box out originally, because I'm still looking for the bits and bobs. Haven't found them yet. Anyway, we're waffling. Hang on. Now this is where it starts to get like a QVC infomercial, because I did also buy from the same place. Now, if you're going back to your old science and physics days, the scaffold clamps. No, not the type you use on a building site, they're a bit bigger. But they're quite handy for attaching to the side of your brew pot or keggle to then attach a pipe, hose, or maybe something else. But I bought one of those for the Erlenmeyer flasks, so that if I wanted to oxygenate as well, or I've stopped there and I need to oxygenate something else, loads of reasons I've thought of buying it. Anyway, I bought some. Some will be going on eBay. Some will be staying for the experimentees. It'll be more like Breaking Bad than a camper van on a desert. Ugh. New cupboard. Well, cupboard in here. The third one now, with the flask in pride of place. Just nearly ripped my thumbnails out trying to get all the little plugs out to change the positions of the freaking brackets. Got some of them as well. So, I will bore you no more because I have to do those domestic care related functions now. So I'll catch you on the next one. See y'all.